Hooking this up though, I mean setting the kite up to begin with, we would have rolled it out in this orientation, or it doesn't matter?
We roll it out with one wing down in the sand and then the rest of it this way. So if the wind catches it, it's flopping the long way, versus if it's along the wind like this, you try pumping it up, this side keeps flipping over. So
we would have had it, we would have had this end down there and the kite going like this.
Exactly.
Right, and sand on that edge.
Sand on this edge, and we pump up the battens, and then once we start pumping this front edge up,
these are battens.
That's when we kind of start turning the kite into the wind with that.
With the nose down.
With the nose down and that leash.
The leash?
Remember the pump leash that went to the kite? So after we get the battens together,
yeah,
we'll do that part in reverse. So cut to strings.
All right, strings.
Okay, so we're going to run out the lines. Kites into the wind.
Kites into the wind.
Yeah, you're going to have to probably edit.
Edit this, yeah. All right.
It's probably all wrong. No. Okay.
All right, and then we lay the bar down with the ring to the right.
What are you doing?
I'm laying the bar down with the ring to the right.
Yep.
See this little ring thing?
Yeah.
That's my little mental trick.
Okay, and where's the kite? The kite is...
The kite is upwind from me.
Straight upwind.
Nose down, straight upwind.
Yep.
Or we're imagining that it is. It basically is.
Yeah, it is. And now, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing these lines and I'm...
pulling them.
Separating them, but I've put some weight on there.
Yeah, so, because they'll probably be more tangled when you first take them off the bar, so sometimes you end up pulling the bar, and then everything gets screwed up and you don't have
much. I'm concerned with the two that are right here, but I'm very concerned with the one in my thumb and the one over here that stay separate. So once I get down here to the end, I'm going to go like that, go like that.
Get them way out so it's obvious and we don't make any mistakes. And that's also important because if we have to pull back the kite and we pull the whole nose of the kite over the lines, you can easily cross the front and the back. Here, it's obvious.
And I hook the tail lines first?
Because we've got them separated like this, it doesn't matter as long as you don't purposely cross them now.
All right, so this goes to the tail.
Yep.
Done that. Another one.
Hey, you know what? Hooking the front lines probably is better first because then you would have to lift up the kite to twist them. Whereas now, if you accidentally come across and over, that's wrong. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Yep. Okay. So, scratch that, redo.
Scratch that, edit, fade to black.
All right. That's out of the way.
Yep. So we can't cross them. That's why we're throwing them way out there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Taking this one. And I'm going to the nose. That's over there.
Yep. And now since we put these out way to the side, it's impossible to cross them.
To go underneath.
Yes.
I'm going to come over the top. That's where they're supposed to be. Okay.
Wow. Oops.
Okay.
I was standing here filming the sand. Yeah, and that's it. So now, for our launch, would I be able to see you if you walked with that and I...
Yeah.
Okay. So for our launch, Bob's walking up and then is going to walk down into the wind so the kite's at the edge of the wind window. Wind window.
Going up here.
And then Bob's partner would lift the front of the kite up like this and and Bob would fly it out if Bob had enough wind. Or skill. But you need to keep moving forward so we can get a little further back because there's no wind. And I don't even know if it's going to fly with this no wind conditions.
It doesn't feel like it.
No, so Bob's drunk friend would bring the nose back down, Bob would walk back, and the nose will fall. And Bob's over there. What?
It's still, the lines are good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But so you're not questioning yourself, always follow the kite with the bar, because the person you have might flip it that way. So flip the bar the same, and then follow whatever the idiot does when he puts it back up.
Cut. Fade to black.
Fade to black.
So there was a guy at Goebel's skydiving one time that hooked his canopy up backwards.
So pulling this way shoots him that way.
No, he was flying backwards.
Holy shit!
And landed it that way, didn't cut it away. His name was Lee, and so from then on we nicknamed him Eel.
Eel, that's awesome!
His name was freaking Lee.
Wouldn't that be hard? 'Cause it doesn't